Thank you, Sean. There is supposed to be audio. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed me just clicking around the. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed me just clicking around the Nisei page silently. All right. So what do I need to say again? Because nobody could hear me. Well, the first thing I was going to say that I have been kind of into the fact that there's no days off to spoiler season. I've sort of follow Magic the Gathering a bit, and Magic the Gathering, they put out their spoilers on business days, and uh, we're all business all the time here, and so that's kind of nice. It's Anarch Day today. Happy Anarch Day. I guess I'm not being very patriotic because I queued in for some Shaper deck building today. But anyway, and I was just saying that I really like the Tau lore. I like all these lores they made. I think the voice they gave for this Tau character is just really nice. I feel like he has um, I guess a humanity to him that I think we've been missing in the Shaper faction a bit. And additionally, this ability of Tau is like really cool because I am a huge Inversificator fan. I'm a gigantic Escher fan, and if I just get to do little mini Eschers the whole game because I have this ID out, I'm just gonna like this. This is just there's a thing about personal evolution, and it's also true about Argus, and it's also true about Leela, that when the corpse scores on you, when it's annoying. And so you deserve a little bit of compensation. You deserve a little consolation prize. And I love whenever an agenda is scored or stolen as rules text. It just is a great trigger. Uh, Agenda stealing is already pretty exciting, and so making it even more exciting is just great. And coupling this with what is one of the most fun things Shaper does, which is Swippy swap ice around, is just delightful. I'm really excited about uh, this guy. Um, and I will say, I've been liking all these lore pieces, and if lore pieces aren't your thing, no worries. But I would say that it's nice. I mean, yeah. They've just been doing a good job. Anyway, so I think on the last stream I forgot who the Shaper IDs were, or maybe that was 2 streams ago. Yeah, yeah. I think the other thing with Tau that I'm kind of excited about is I just love run based Shaper, because I think Shaper I love having just like you have your rig and you're just like swippy swapping it around as much as you can during the run. That so-called Shaper bullshit, where you're just like, oh well, actually, this is this strength and this is over here, and like that's really fun to me. I think historically the most successful shapers have been ones that are just like, look, I'm shaper, so I'm going to set up really efficiently, and I'm going to have a nice drip engine going. So like, as the corp doesn't do stuff, I'm just going to build inevitability really efficiently. And if you try and do something, I have a lot of tools to shut that down. Um, I think that's historically been the best shaper. And if you want to do the kind of running that I enjoy, you're probably better suited going to Crim, going to Anarch, where you're just like every turn, like I'm gonna jump into those servers and see what happens. And I'm hoping that, I mean, no one can tell you not to run if you're a shaper. Just you probably shouldn't be running as much as you are. But I feel like he appreciates making a lot of runs. So both because if you're not running, who cares where the ice is? And also, the more you run, the more they have to res ice, the better the swaps you're making it are. I don't know. I'm excited about this guy. Also, 4015, always pretty good. Playing a 4015 ID. So anyway, I was thinking today, both in recognition of the fact that Chaos Theory is leaving, and in the recognition of the fact that 4015 shapers are cool, and the other thing that got me wanting to play Chaos Theory right now is we were talking about Loop over here in StimHack Slack, and people were talking about how Loop, he's into party animal. That's very funny. Anyway, he likes wolves, and another wolf in the game is Fenris. And DJ Fenris lets you install Gmods. And I was just thinking that the best faction for DJ Fenris is probably Shaper. You get Quetzal, you're gonna get Steve. That's pretty sweet, and you're gonna get this guy. Um, I was thinking we should play some Shaper where we put some DJ Fenris in there. And if we're putting in DJ Fenris, let's play Rebirth too. Just because Rebirth is actually really fun in Shaper. I think Rebirth is usually only played in Anarch, and it's not fun in Anarch because basically when you play Rebirth in Anarch, you bring all your IDs, you bring all your Anarch IDs, but you always switch into Omar. And if you find the one chance to switch into something else, you feel really clever and really good. But fact is, you keep chasing that high. You keep chasing that high of getting the sweet Rebirth in Anarch, but so then you 9 times out of 10 you switch into some Quetzal or Edward Kim, and you're like, oh, I'm so clever, but then you realize, wow, I would have really rather been Omar right now. Yeah, I do think Rebirth and Crim. The thing with Rebirth and Crim is the Andy side of it. Like, oh, I'm not. I don't want to be Andy right now because I don't need to be. That was always good, but like, who do you turn into? Los, Steve, like Leela is a good one. Um, it just didn't feel very like. I don't know. But the thing about Shaper Rebirth is so cool because one, it's a devastating tech piece against certain matchups. You turn into Jesminder and they just can't beat you. That doesn't happen most of the time, but Jesminder can be a really effective silver bullet against some people. You can turn into Cabanessa Wu if you need to find your breakers real fast, and I think most of the time you turn into Kit, and then you're just sitting pretty. I think I played a lot of Shaper Rebirth out of Ayla, and I brought Haley and I brought Smoke, and I was always like, one day I'm gonna play these. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah, Crim Rebirth is something that you just um, if you find it, yeah, I think the thing with Crim Rebirth is definitely turning into Leela is sick. But just I think Crim's usually just found something better to do with their influence. And the thing about Shaper Rebirth, why it's so fun, is because you sincerely have a few cool options to pick. I mean, sometimes you would even pick Chaos Theory just to have a little bit more Mew. Um, it's just neat. Anyway, so I was thinking we should play DJ Fenris and Rebirth. Chaos Theory is a little bit hard to build around, because she doesn't have an ID that does too much. But here was my idea for what we should do. The Chaos Theory deck firstly, we got this extra Mew. We can easily play some 3 Hyperdriver, no problem. The thing that I most enjoy doing with most enjoyed with Chaos Theory is playing Hyperdriver and just playing some wanton destructions. Um, the thinking being, if you have Hyperdriver and wanton, you just throw their whole hand in the trash. Seems sick. And the great thing with Chaos Theory is you can have the Hyperdriver on the table and a self-modifying code, so you can just easily go get your breaker to get into HQ and lay waste to their deal. So I think that's what we should do. On that topic, what are we going to do for breakers? So we have some diesels. Let's play some more money. Let's play some daily cast. Let's play this. If we want more clicks, we might as well play a Beth or two. Probably just one. Um, I don't know how we're supposed to win the game, but if we have three wantons, it should be fine. We do need to come up with a way to get into the servers. Probably we should just do some Angolos. Now, if we're trying to do this thing, do we not want to play Rezekis? Probably. What we could do, the rebirth plan, we have just all these great options. Um, we can be Kit. We can be actually. Should we play? Yeah, it's not. I mean, I think if you were building a top deck, you wouldn't play the rebirth. I just wanted to play DJ Fenris and I wanted to play rebirth, so they just kind of go together. Just we have two cute silver bullet cards to swippy swap stuff around. Um, yeah. It's not defensible. Um, though Oh, sure. Oh yeah, totally. Though, if we're playing Kit and we're playing all this cool stuff, what if we also play, instead of our good decoder, what if we play Inversificator? As a little homage to our cool friend Tau, who we don't have yet. That's really silly. It's really silly. Should we also play Rezekis, even though we're planning on... Yeah, we probably should. Rezekis are a great econ card. And if we're doing that, what else should we do? I suppose we're probably interested... I don't know how to build shapers. I don't know how to build anything. Play some simul chips. Maybe we play a little stim hack to just... Oh, yeah, totally. No, absolutely. I mean, Inversificator is so fun too. We do need some other breakers if we're not going to play Angolo. Um, I think some ladies would be nice. Maybe we'll just play some Ikas. Ika does seem more fun than Nanotech. Um, all right, this deck is a mess. What am I doing? Because the thing is that we really want to have like an AI breaker to go get if we're trying to wanton them to death. But that's not what we did. That runner's tricky. Um, Maybe some Palangis? That's very optimistic. What I think I want to do is just get some stuff in the deck and then Atman is still legal for now, yeah. Yeah, Atman is sweet, though Atman doesn't have the same... Ooh, this is a great... But yeah, why are we playing three Ikas? Who cares? Let's play an Atman. Atmans are cool. Actually, if we're playing Atman, should we play Data Sucker? Probably. Tricky. I love this card. We're actually gonna lose it, I think, when System Core rotates, unless it is in System Update, and we'll find out pretty soon. Just 6 days, we're gonna find out the complete list of runner cards in System Update 2021. I'm hopeful. Oh yeah, they could get rid of Data Sucker too. Yeah, so Data Sucker and Atman both are theoretically cards that could rotate. I would speculate Data Sucker could rotate, but that would be a real signal that there's something very similar to Data Sucker in System Gateway. Atman could rotate without any kind of, compensation, which is kind of a shame because it's a very cool card. All right, let's just put a random. Let's just be. Oh man, you know what? I feel like we're on the wrong track here because if we are if we are Chaos Theory and we are playing a bunch of Mew support, haven't we failed? We have, right? We've failed. Like I want to play a cool console. because consoles are cool. But we'll just play some extra Mew. Who cares? We'll play some Super Corridor. I like that card. Um, Look, we got everything we need. We got an Atman. Yeah, true, 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 true. If we rebirth, we're gonna need the Mew. Absolutely, you're right. Um, it doesn't seem like we have enough to justify an Aesop's in here. Wow, this deck is a pile. Well, let's just play it and see how soundly we get thrashed. I want to play a Bahali. Nah, Bahali's really bad right now. I don't think there's a lot of ice that this gets through. Oh, did you think of an idea, Sean? Oh, I got the hyperdrivers. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. This is the sick combo. You know, let's play a second Beth. This deck has everything we need. Good shaper. I'm yeah. So the hope is, no, don't worry about it. The hope is that you can have an SMC on the table and a hyperdriver because you're chaos theory, and then it's real easy to just wanton them, no questions asked, have their cart, and you even have, I think, you have a extra click to go check, see if you found anything good. Pretty sick. All right, hopefully, is JNet down or are things down for me? Let's see. Let's go look at something on Nisei.com. Nisei.net. Yeah, that makes sense. Ooh, maybe it's JNet. That's a shame. Or maybe it is me. Who knows? A lot of spinny circles around here. Ah, here we go. All right. Here's our good shaper. Um, Incidentally, this sort of premise is kind of what my corp deck was built around, or sorry, my runner deck was built around at Worlds, I think. I was playing a Hoshiko deck. Is that right? Did I play Hoshiko at Worlds? That's weird. Seems. But I think I was playing a Hoshiko deck that was also trying to wanton people, and I think I was on Hyperdriver as well. Hype for Tau. Anyway, um, but I did not do very well. And I love Wanton Destruction. What a great card. Um, it reminds me a lot of the thing about Wanton is it's also an HQ trigger. It also costs 4 influence. It reminds me a lot. It's like um, Wanton is like Anarch account siphon, and because they're anarchs, instead of taking the corpse stuff and getting money, which is what criminals want to do, they take the corpse stuff and gain chaos, which is what anarchs want to do. It's just the chaos siphon, you know. Hey Dunch, how are you doing? So we're playing a not very tuned deck here. We are trying to hyperdriver wanton people. Of course, we are playing with our good friend. I'm good. I'm good. I had kind of a stressful week, and things are getting better. I have a bunch of like teacher stuff that's stressful, like a lot of stuff I need to do for um, my license, and it's a lot of like red tape. It's kind of annoying, but I assume there's not going to be any repercussions for me saying that on stream. Hey Jessica, how's it going? This is what we're playing right now. Wanton, Wanton Chaos Theory. Also, this is some synergy because Wanton Destruction causes chaos, and that's in our deck name, so or that's in our ID name, so that's just some ready synergy. Oh yeah, Wanton CT is like a beloved archetype of mine. That said, I don't think this deck I built right here is good. I think I just threw a bunch of cards in here to that like I remember having some role in some situation, and there's really very little guarantee. Ooh, Titan. Okay, so good thing we have Clot. Oh, we don't have Clot. Um, I don't know if y'all follow. No, I do know y'all. If you, well, anyway, Andre from the Metrovol Grid play had a hilarious game on stream where he was playing this Haley deck against Titan, and he thought there was a clot in his deck, and the corp assumed there was a clot in his deck, and there wasn't a clot in his deck. Wow, this is a cool hand, huh? I guess I'll do this, this, this. Maybe I should have even. Is putting this down bad? 'Cause now I can't. I don't know. I think next turn. Yeah. A little streamer. Yeah, if you've heard of Andre from this stream called the Metropol Grid, I always feel bad because I always feel silly because I'm not a very regular, but not a very consistent streamer. So like I'm not the most watched streamer, and like part of me wants to plug all these amazing things that I'm seeing, but like the percentage of my viewers who are not familiar with the people I'm mentioning is so very low. A remote. This is cool. This is exciting. Let's draw. Huh. Let's do this. Let's go run here because we'll feel silly. Oh, Rikoko. We should probably trash that. And let's go make them res some ice. What's the worst that could happen? Guard. Ooh, that's kind of annoying for us to get through. That's fine. I don't want it. You can have it. Maybe that's foolish, letting them have that. It's probably foolish, right? You just need to take the points from Tenon, or Titan. But like, what are they gonna do? Just yeah, that's kind of what I figured. Neat. Oh, can they do some kind of wacky fast advance things? Score multiple things at a time? Maybe. Nice. That would be sick if that was like a Amani Sinai or something. They don't have the money for it, but all right, we'll trash that too. Let's go look in HQ. I just want to get some accesses here. They iced HQ turn 1. It makes me think that HQ is exciting. Too big to fail. Yeah, let's trash that. Probably should have played our neat, and let's go HQ. Probably should have played our hedge fund first, but we didn't. Oh, they had a dedication ceremony. Weird. Why didn't they use it? I'm really getting punished for not playing this daily cast. All right, let's just let's draw some. That's pretty good. Let's run HQ. This could be like an offshore. We don't care. Let's run again. I guess I probably should get accesses on R&D too. I don't know. All right. Wow. Well, 2 of the things are in the trash. That's pretty good. All right. What do we do now? I think I'm gonna do this. Kind of pathetic turn. I think next turn I should go get a SMC or go get a Rozeki. No, should I? I don't. Ooh, is this like an Audacity or something? Are they feeling? Ooh, neat. Okay, let's draw first. Let's run HQ. Let's get an ice for whatever. Get an icebreaker for whatever this is. It is Aket. Oh, we can't Inversificator this, can we? We cannot. That's sad. But we can go get a dog and break just one of these subroutines. Oh wait, no, we can break them both. With that's fine. Maybe it's not okay. We'll see. Let's just do it and see what happens. Well, this is not really the most polite thing to just do things and hope it's cool, but I think that's what we're doing. Border control, neat. We really just want a Wanton. I didn't put a lot of card draw in this deck, and that's a problem. Gosh, we should diesel into a Wanton. That'd be sick. We did see a border control on HQ, so hopefully they don't put it on HQ, but they do. Yeah, they need to protect R&D. That's a thing that they need to do. Alright, I guess I do need to go check that, so I will. That's a barrier, and we can break it. What is this thing in the server? Maybe it's just an Atlas. Maybe they're just feeling feisty. That would be pretty cool. Whoa! I love that. I love that confidence. We really need like a Beth or a something. We're not really doing the hyperdriver thing. That's disappointing. We're not doing anything. Man, who built this deck? I'm gonna go get a Rizeki. Wow. Let's run HQ. There's nothing really that bad that can happen. Ooh, that's enough, Char. Let's just break it all. Alright, no worries. I'll just keep on running. Oh, they already made me lose my money, so I should. Hopefully we figure things out. All right. This is maybe kind of foolish because we're letting our guard down a little bit for no reason. Ooh, they have a biotic. Good for them. I want this in the... no, I'll put this in the trash. We don't need it. Though next turn we can either reset the Palangi, install a dog, or just get the dog back. I don't know. We can do a bunch of stuff. Let's draw. Oh, hey, it's our best friend. Unfortunately, that doesn't work very well against what we have going on here. Let's draw again. Hey, it's Beth. I really should put down one of these hyperdrivers. I don't know. If only we were more Chaos Theory than we already are. Alright, and we're actually sort of in rough shape because they have a biotic, they just need to find an atlas. We need to be getting some accesses. Let me play this here. Let's go run R&D. Because this is the... oh, that's a Whoredom. Huh. I didn't really... where's... I guess this is the border control. Good for them. Okay. Let's draw. Hey. Let's play this, trashing this, this, and this, and also this, and get Palangi. That was maybe foolish, because now that if they purge, we're very sad. But if they don't purge, we're excited. Yeah. This is going to be great. I think trashing the second Rezeki was overly aggressive, but now I'm sad I put the other Wanton in the trash now that I've trashed my whole rig to have it to make this work. Yeah, draw some more cards. Everything's going according to plan. Hyper Wanton is sweet. Everyone should play Hyper Wanton. I know for a while people were very hyped about Swift Wanton. Ooh, are they gonna put a they're gonna draw more cards. Yeah. Draw more cards. Ooh, non-agenda from hand. Cool. Alright, that's a nice hand. Shame if something were to happen to it. Like this, for instance. We'll make this barrier. We'll break the and the run. Let all subroutines fire. Oh, we gotta scroll down a little bit. Oh, am I? No, I'm not. I'm good. We'll break these two. We'll do this. Just let that hand go somewhere else. We'll spend 5 clicks. Let's go look. Let's go look at what we did. Oh, we did a good thing. Nice. few less things to worry about. All right, now we just need to find some more of those. That was a delight. So we got the dedication ceremony. We got the biotic labor. We got some random ice. We've got a spider web, which is actually pretty good. Is that an atlas? Feels kind of like an atlas. Which is bad for. Oh, let's draw. It's fine. It's all fine. Okay, we got DJ Fenris now. What else do we need? All right, what do we DJ Fenris into? Quetzal. Quetzal. I don't even know what our options are. Um, ooh, what is this? Rebirth. Interesting. What can we rebirth into? I don't know. Um, ooh, neat. Super corridor. Pretty far off from that working. We probably should not install that. Let's just draw more. Yeah, that's what we want. We desperately need money that we don't have. But it's okay, because we're Kit. And we have an Inversicator. What do we need? We got Beth. What else could we need even? I'll submit that. Ooh, we can get this off of HQ. Sick. Alright, an Atlas. Yeah. Good for you. Let's do this. Let's get some friggin' accesses. Run R&D. And then we'll pass this. We'll swippy swap this, so in this. Access a card, hopefully trash it. Oh man, Netrunner is easy. Alright. Alright, yeah, this is perfect. Yeah, no way to lose. This deck's perfect. What should we do to make this deck better? Probably nothing, right? No, couldn't. We just do need a lot of card draw, and we need more money than we actually have. So those are all problems that we are not going to do anything about. But just, it's good to recognize it. If I knew how to solve that problem, I'd be playing a lot more run-based Shaper. I'd be doing a lot better. Oh, nice. Ooh, controlling the message. Good for them. Yeah, just slot them. Ooh, I like playing controlling the message. Hopefully we see a bunch of data ravens and we can turn into Jesminder. I think this is a pretty good econ start. I assume we credit, or credit daily cast, diesel or something like that. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, we could just like play some dirty laundries or something, which would be pretty good. Alright, so that's probably like, oh, did I put a misdirection in this deck? Probably not. That's a Rashida, so this Super Corridor is not going to achieve its goal likely for a while. Am I supposed to go trash that Rashida? Just be like, hey, whatever. Probably not. I guess if I had a wanton, or no, not a wanton, misdirection, that would be more defensible. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're about to see some absolutely sloppy um, CTM playing here because I do not know how to play against CTM. I probably should, but I do not. I assume having all these on the table is good. All right. Well, what does this mean? I imagine the Wontons are pretty good against CTM. You just get to like they want to do stuff with their tags and their things are in the trash. We played against this opponent last game, so presumably they're gonna be aware of Wanton. Am I supposed to check stuff? I don't know. I think I should get more money before I check stuff. And what are they gonna do? What's the worst thing that can happen? An Ares will just turn into Jesminder, no problem. Oh no, but they get to stack the things because the Ares the enhanced AR no all yeah augmented reality enhanced security Ares yeah I'm yeah we're okay let's do this. What is that? Amalia? What are they blanking? Beth? Who cares? I mean, that is pretty good. We want to draw cards. That's cool, though. I love it. We now, if we install another Beth, does that blank Malia? I think it does. Yeah, Malia's sweet. I like what our opponent's up to. I'm gonna install this. Let's just install some stuff. Think I put this down. Should I save it for? I don't think I save all of them for Wantons. I think we could use the extra clicks here. Yeah. Yeah, and if we blank Beth, if we blank Malia, then like it's kind of like the student has become the master of blanking. Who's got the blank card now? Joke's on you. Oof, we are losing this game. Um, I wonder if Malia would have been better blanking this just random daily cast. Not like I wouldn't think it usually would be, but just because we're so poor. I'm wondering if we should get a Rozeki just so that we can have just to get um May has a bug. Um, oh, interesting. Hmm. Oh yeah, indexing. That would be yeah, and we have like that's a good point too, Scry, because yeah, we don't have any we don't have any uh what do we call it? Multi-access. Our only multi-access um is wanton destruction, which is pretty sloppy. Um I wish I knew how to build shapers better because I really like shaper cards. I really like a lot of the shaper ethos, and I don't know how to build a good shaper deck. Is that a Oh yeah. Though this also says waiting for Corp to use daily business show, so I don't know if they just have some triggers going on or what's up. Prompt. I hate. This is the worst thing about Terminal Directive. Every time I say weird, it calls up this card. Look. Um. Look. Weird is cool, but like, it's not worth injecting itself into the conversation at at this juncture. Come on, Weir. I mean, this card's so. You know what I love about this card actually? I love how it's both just like, look, I'm here to hook you up with Satyr, and with Scorp. Whoa, they're gonna advance some stuff. Who cares? Man, Atlas doesn't exist. Or okay, let's get hype. Let's get a Rizeki. Nah. Let's go to server 2 and trash this. Let's remove tag. Let's draw. Money, money, money. Pop this down. Hey, we did it. Super Corridor is actually really hard to trigger against Asset Back because they can just make their credit total whatever they want it to be. But look, for right now, we're very happy. This is the same thing we did against them last time. They went really low to credit on credits to score an agenda, and then we trashed the thing that was going to give them money. We're brilliant. Nice. Hmm. Is DBS doing the right thing? Probably not. Let's draw. Let's run HQ, see what's up. Ooh, good for them. Thinking. Oh, this is actually pretty good. Project Beal, cool. Now theoretically, we could go down a credit, but that would really backfire if they can change their credit total at a minute's notice. So we should not do that. Gain. Let's gain a credit. We should just get an HQ access actually. Oh, I should have gotten the SMC back. Man, that was sloppy. Oops. Look, that is hard. Now we're gonna get. Did I put a misdirection in this deck? I don't remember. It was weird with the DBS. Are they getting the extra cards? I think. Yeah, I think they are. All right, so we could get really riggedy wrecked here. Um, we know there's a team sponsorship which we'd love to trash, but we don't have the power, the money. We didn't get an early Rozeki, not because we couldn't, but because we're bad at Netrunner. Um, all right, let's draw. Let's draw. Let's run R&D. Let's run HQ. What do they got? Okay. Let's install this. We don't know what's in server 7, and it'd be nice if we did, but we don't. That's fine. We could just get a little itty bitty wanton destruction. That wouldn't be terrible, especially with them drawing all these cards. But they do have the team spo, so maybe that's silly. Alright, let's make this a little tinier so we can see what's going on. Oh yeah, Overmind would be super sick. And that actually would be... Alright, that's Jeeves. We're gonna trash that. I'm gonna remove this tag. And we're gonna click for credit. And I'm gonna wait a while. Because the thing is, it's obvious that they should like res one of these thingies. But I'm just gonna get our super corridor credits. We waited long enough. It's okay. This Molly is actually doing a decent amount of work, I think. Super corridor paid for itself. What a great card. Oh, isn't our hand size bigger? Wait, how long have they had that on the table? Why have they not been... Oh yeah, our hand size is bigger. That's sick. This is a cunning ploy for CTM. They're like, oh, our credits are low. That's fair. Okay, so the thing to do is trash server 7. Is this the thing to do? I don't really understand runners. Okay. Let's go gain a credit. And let's go trash server 3. And yeah, money. That makes sense. We'll trash that, no problem. I think going tag me here is right because we don't have the economy not to. Another Malia? Cool. What should we do? We should want to them soon. We should get a hyperdriver so we can want them better. Ooh, market forces. Good for them. I want to first click run the new thing, see what's up. Nice. Wow, Netrunner is easy. Let's draw a card. Okay. We'll make this a little tinier so we don't miss anything. This Rozeki's doing great work. Let's run server 15. I don't know if this is the right thing to do, but it seems like it's going okay. Actually, these are probably not agendas because they can just... Oh, they're going to show us what something else is? That's good. Can I trash this? No, I don't think so. That's bad. Alright, let's draw money. Okay, and we'll get rid of one of these. Oh, I shouldn't have gotten money. I should have done something else. Glad we have a Plongi in the trash, because I think that'll help us with a little bit of stuff. Yeah. I mean, the thing with Super Corridor is I mean, they could have disrupted our Super Corridor a few times by, like, rezzing the random team sponsorship. That would have been pretty good. So we probably shouldn't have all this money that we have. But I'm not complaining. Alright, let's do this. Let's run server 5. It's an IP block. That's cool. That's a code gate. Match and fully break. Do we want to move that? Nah, it's fine where it is. Actually, I think I want to put it on R&D. Now the funny thing here is that if this is a Bologna, I'm going to want to access I'm not going to want to do what I'm about to do right now. But it is serves me right. Oops. Oh man. All right, look, I got tempted. I got tricked. And they're well, at least now they can't score it out. I mean, they also wouldn't have been able to score it out if we had just won the game, but what's in the heat? Yeah, they can probably score this out slow ways. I was just afraid of the whatchamacallit. That was silly. There's one stim hack in the deck. We needed room for DJ Fenris and... All right. Okay, so they're gonna do other stuff elsewhere. Good for them. What's that? Is that also a Sansan City Grid? Ooh, that's pretty sick if you can res a Sansan City Grid with all that money. Um, yeah, so that's the Sansan City Grid. They're going to res with these, and then they're going to get a bunch of money. I'm proud of them. They're going to res this too. This is going to be a great turn for them. Ooh, spicy. I mean, we had the game in our clutches and we gave it away, so we deserve to be punished. I think that's pretty fair to say. Um, is Amani when you access? No, it is when you score it. Um, yeah. So they're gonna res the Sansan and then advance this 4 times. That's a very nice CTM stuff. Yeah, and they get $5. This is good. They're gonna bounce our Inversificator. We're in such trouble. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that hyperdriver. Ooh, did they install from hand? Oh no, it's from archives. Okay, cool. All right, let's do this better than we did last time. Let's go steal a Bologna. Okay, can we deal with that? I don't think we can, right? Not with. Oh no, we can. So this is a barrier, and we'll break it. I have a good feeling about this. I think we're gonna win the game right now. And this is a barrier. I mean, we shouldn't win this game. We don't deserve it. We really don't deserve it. But I think we're gonna win. I think this is a Bologna. But why would there be a Bologna in the trash? Why would they just have put that there? I wasn't paying enough attention. Um, how did that Bologna get in there? We didn't want them. Huh. Interesting. Wow, we played really badly and we didn't get punished. Um, I want you to remember this. Next time you lose a game of Netrunner and you feel bad about yourself. Wait, did they put it in the trash because they were afraid of it going wantoned? No, that was from archives. They installed from archives. Oh, okay, all right. Yeah. I mean, I guess it's possible that they were mega flooded. They didn't seem mega flooded. We got a few HQ accesses, and maybe there was a time when we were getting a lot of HQ accesses when they were poor, and they knew we were doing that, so they put that. That's pretty cool. They knew we were both poor. That doesn't make sense though. I don't know. Anyway, pretty sick. So Chaos Theory unbeatable, even if you build this deck badly. I think the biggest thing that this is the biggest trouble I run into when I'm building Shaper decks. I have a tough time building a rig that can make lots of runs efficiently. Like I feel like when I'm an Anarch, I just play some paper clips, and it does need some more Wantons. Let's see. Well, this is basically a Wanton to say. Wait, I'm in the wrong place. This is basically a Wanton destruction. It does the same thing. Um, illegal. Why exactly? Why? Why? Too much influence for some people, maybe. Um, in what way is this card not a wanton destruction? It trashes cards from HQ at random. It costs 4 influence. You have to make a run to enable it. Glut Cipher, there's there's a few problems with Glut Cipher, and none of them are that the effect isn't fun enough, or that the effect isn't chaotic enough. Um, I love Glut Cipher. I don't know if I've ever resolved one. Yeah, I know. It's like a wanton destruction that's easier to land and hits more cards most of the time. Yeah, we should. I should do. So what I have been doing lately is I've just been doing deck building themed around stuff we're going to be losing, and thankfully we are not losing Glut Cipher anytime soon. But who could enable Glut Cipher? I haven't been doing a lot of Anarch because. Oh yeah, Embezzle actually is a wanton destruction that is good. um, dot deck. Oh, I think I accidentally clicked. Yeah, but what Anarch is leaving? We're not losing any Anarchs. Are we losing any important Anarch cards? You know, one card we don't know if we're losing yet or not. It's a card that is an Honor and Profit. It's a card that was put in System, I think was put in System Core 2019, but I don't remember for sure. Um, it is a card that I know is much beloved to former lead designer Greg Tung, and that is, of course, um, Public Terminal. Um, and that has some great synergy with Glut Cipher. Firstly, it's a card, and Glut Cipher appreciates when you have other cards in your deck, so it doesn't have to do all the weight. And it's a run event, Glut Cipher, perfect. So I guess if we should do some kind of run-based. I hope Clot is in System Update. It seems very. Oh yeah, Kentenma. No, but we're not losing Kentenma. Kentenma is being saved in System Update. We know that. Incidentally, Elizabeth Hargrave, friggin' rocks. Great game designer. Also liked my post about Wingspan on Board Game Geek. Clot is such a elegantly designed silver bullet card most of the time. I really like. Yeah, you're right. If we're but so what I'm thinking is we need to build run-based Anarch. If we're just trying to justify Clot, or if we're just trying to justify how we play Glut Cipher, we probably want run-based Anarch, which would be out of. Oh, you know who loves Glut Cipher? Gabe. Because, yeah, I guess Omar, Alice, yeah. Um, yeah, Freedom, pretty good. Uh, there's not really any actual reason to play Public Terminal Anarch, but yeah. Oh yeah, Divide and Conquer. I got absolutely wrecked by a deck with like multiple Divide and Conquers recently. That card is so cute. Divide and Conquer is a hoot. Is Divide and Conquer? I think Divide and Conquer is not a card that when like is Divide and Conquer like if let's say Omar rotated, would Anarchs be considering Divide and Conquer? The answer to that's probably not, but it's such a cute card. I really like it. Also, the art's beautiful. I don't know if I've looked at that before. Um, Adam Doyle, absolutely amazing artist. Interesting that it's Adam Doyle here and it's Adam S. Doyle on other stuff. Maybe he was a little ashamed. He didn't want this art associated with his other art. Um, yeah. Um, Adam S. Doyle just is the face of one of the people who has made this game look absolutely beautiful. I assume this is the same person. Oh man, I feel bad for Adam Doyle trying to break into the Netrunner illustration scene with Rain and Reverie, and everyone thinking that all this great art that he did with Rain and Reverie was done by this guy. It's the same person, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. Constellation Protocol. Everybody's hype about this with the new Wayland ID, because you can keep moving those advancements around, so you can advance your Oaktowns more, make a lot of money. One thing I have no idea about that I'm curious about is that usually system update, typically core sets will play will print cards like this, Crypsis, that are just a nice little utility card for the core set experience, but never make any dent whatsoever on competitive Netrunner play, and aren't even that good in the core set. And it'll be interesting to see whether there's any cards like that in System Update, or is System Update strictly... Oh, priority construction? Priority construction, I have a gripe against priority construction because I'm not very good at Netrunner, and so I need cards to tell me to do the right thing. And sometimes this says you have to this says you got to put the ice on the remote server, and sometimes I'm like, oh, okay, the remote server. Meanwhile, the runner's destroying centrals because I wasn't looking at the game. I was just looking at my cards. I think this is a cool card, a good economy card. Yeah, I shouldn't be too self-deprecating, but I do sincerely think that. So I think it's interesting. There are some cards that. We were actually talking about this in Slack, Sean, about how some cards give you good advice and some cards give you bad advice. Like Gabriel Santiago, I absolutely love him because he tells the runner, hey, you should check HQ more often. I know you're just getting like a random 1 out of 5 access. That might not feel as good, but if you just poke HQ every once in a while, you'd be surprised at the results you get. And I think Gabe tells you that. Like, just go look in HQ. It's a good thing to do. Yeah, yeah. I see. Yeah, I think it's a little bit harder to play Netrunner, like, if you're bad. And I don't want to, like, debate what is being good at Netrunner and what is being bad at Netrunner, but like, I think games should still be fun if you're bad at them. In my opinion, Netrunner is good in that you can often enjoy a game that you lose. I think depending on the meta and depending on the matchups, that is more or less true. One of the things I most like about playing core set games is that things are very like bread and butter, meat and potatoes, simple, and I think you have more of that. Like, I really enjoyed this game even though I lost because I was like, oh man, maybe I'm behind on points, but here's my last turn. Let me get those accesses, see what I can do. Whereas I think sometimes and it's not something that necessarily needs to be, attacked by the MWL or anything like that. But I think with a bigger card pool, you can get into situations. And actually, the better you are at Netrunner, yeah, much harder to lose at the deck building stage. Yeah, that's a great way of putting it. Because I think you can have matchups where you're just like, and I think this actually gets worse the better you are at Netrunner, because you're like, I've played a bunch of games. I know this situation. I am like 2% to win here. This is miserable, me just trying it at, like, just going for those 2%. Whereas if you're a newer player, and if you're playing more just like, hey, let's see who can get the most accesses before I can get some scoring windows kind of stuff, you always have an out. Whereas sometimes you're like, oh, wow, I can't keep up with these assets, or I can't, no. Yeah, yeah. Well, that's true too. I think the other thing is you can just set. I think one of the things I've been really enjoying about the stream and why I've been enjoying playing on stream is that I get to do silly stuff like, I mean, obviously, well, I should play because I actually haven't resolved a lot of Glut ciphers. You get to just like do this wanton destruction hyperdriver and like, are you going to win a lot of games? No, but you have a little mini goal, which is nice. I do like decks that give you little like mini versions of victory. Like when I was playing the Silhouette deck, like how much money can I get off Acacia? Called Shot Leela is like how silly can it be when I steal an agenda? The tank is how much value. Yeah, no, not at all, not at all, not at all. I think one of my little dirty secrets is that I play. So I'm not. So I think this is not being self-deprecating. I think my tournament success is nothing. Nothing that impressive. Like every once in a while, I'll do pretty well at a tournament. And I think, but it's nothing worthwhile. I think I can still call myself a good player, especially from the like, hey, a lot of people who are playing Netrunner right now are very good, and I think I'm pretty good at Netrunner. I'm good. Oh, Dunch, have you not seen my work with Khan? I got you. Khan Shop is a real deck. Um, so Khan, so this is the thing. This is the thing about Khan that I figured out. Khan, the only thing I figured out for Khan is that why would you want to Khan's ability trigger the way you get value out of Khan's ability is installing an icebreaker, right? Why would you want to install an icebreaker 12 times in a game? The one thing your brain says, and if you look at the art on Khan, is, oh, because I have the bird breakers and they put themselves back in my hand, so I want to install an icebreaker 12 times in the game. But you've tried it, I've tried it, we've all tried it. Nobody has enough money to do that. Maybe when you had a Temujin contract, you had enough money to bounce these birds again and again and again and wreck the corp, but you're wrecking your own economy way more. And so this is I think I've built, I think this archetype is the Khan solution. You play a bunch of real breakers like Amina, like Bookalter, like Tycoon or Paperclip or whatever, but then you just sell stuff to ASAPs. You're like, oh, here's a passport, sell it to ASAPs. Here's a ferry. Maybe you use it to break a surveyor, maybe you sell it to ASAPs. Just sell all your breakers. It's a pretty fun deck to play because you get to play that like um, value at the beginning of your turn thing that Shapers do so well, but also you're running a lot. I stand by Khan Shop as an archetype. It's weird to play because most Aesop's decks don't run this much, but you gotta run because that's how you install your cards. Um, yeah. The tank deck. I was just trying to build a deck that made the most out of the tank. So we were playing a lot of Freelance Coding Contract is a really cool card. I really like free. I think since we're just chatting here. Sorry, my teacher instinct just kicked in where I was like, okay, we're just talking, but if you need to go, you can go. But obviously, I don't need to say that on Twitch. But sometimes, like, I'll say that if, like, this was, like, one of the first decks I built. It's such trash. Um, I hate it. This deck actually taught me a lot of lessons because I built this deck where it's like, okay, I'm gonna Duggars. I'm gonna, firstly, I'm going to install Rachel Beckman. Did I have any other ways of getting cards? No. What am I doing? Oh, I also had all-nighters. So you get extra clicks. You click Duggars. Yeah. I mean, the tough thing with tank is you just need to like put your hands over your eyes because the two deck building challenges of tank are one, building a deck that you even want to use the tank ability. That's doable. You can achieve that goal. I think the much harder goal is doing a tank deck that sincerely wouldn't be better if you just picked something else at the beginning of the game. Um, and so you just have to like put your hands over your eyes to not look for situations where it would have been better to be something else because that'll drive because tank. Um, yeah. I think the thing I'm saddest about biotech leaving is that I think the alt art I made for it is sick. I really like it a lot. Um, if you're not familiar, it's here. Do I have some? I think I might not. I think I might have given them all away. But it's basically this art where oh yeah, you can see my search history. I've been like looking up stuff about Gilmore Girls. Um, there's this character. She's good. Tana Shrick. Um, only in the fourth season. Messed up. She's great. It's like she's this like very wholesome person, and I think like had she shown up in season one, she would have had a great time. But just like the series had moved on from being wholesome, you know. Rory, what are you doing? I'm waiting. I'm only on season. I'm on season. We just finished season 4. I'm really, really excited to do a Gilmore Girls stream when we're done. There's so far it's gonna be hard because wait, what was I searching for? All right, file. All right, I should probably do this not where people can. Is this gonna be bad if people can see this? I don't know. See users. Oh, you know what? I should do this on my. But anyway, the thing with Jinteki Biotech that's so nice is that you can build if you're making an alt art for Jinteki Biotech, you can build a you can make a little cartoon like because there's 2 panels, and that's just so fun. Absolutely, I would say just inherently the best ID to make alt arts for. Um, I was talking about this a little bit on Slumscast, and they were asking me like what. And one thing I don't think I had thought of this before, but a kind of funny thing about my alt art making is I've never really made an alt art because I wanted to do it specifically. It's always been for prize support, and so you know so I don't usually think about what are good cards to make alt arts with, and or to make alt arts for. And I will say that this is a very good one. Um, yeah. Anyway, yeah, I'm just trying to find a good way to show off this cool art that I made. I am thinking about for I'm really excited that Ayla's coming back because I had a good Ayla art and she's back. Um, can I show you this Ayla art if you haven't seen it? It's like so Ayla she makes like memory flowers, and so here she has a little like um here let's do this. Here she has a little you know floppy disk flower and a CD flower, and she's just so happy about her little garden. On the other side, it's got a bunch of flower stuff. Yeah, and she's back. I only have 2 of these, but I probably need to reprint them because they mention NVRAM. Um, I am very bad about getting my act together as far as alt arts go. It's a shame. Anyway, all right. Well, thank you all for being here, and I'm gonna get going. Um, we did it, 2 for 2, perfect deck. Um, yeah. See you later, and hope you're enjoying Scoop season. The other thing, this is an Anarch deck. We didn't get to DJ Fenderson to anybody. Oh well, that's sad. All right, bye everybody.